John Trockman told me, Clay, they wouldn't help us when we were trying to tell them what NAFTA, what GATT was going to become, what FEMA was going to become. They wouldn't help us. They wouldn't do nothing. They wouldn't stand behind us. They wouldn't help us. So, you know what, Clay? They're going to get the government they deserve. They're going to get it. And his hands are with the hell with them. You know, I'm going to go do something else. Well, I can do something else. I can start writing, I can start submitting, I can start sending my articles in and my stories in and my short stories in to fiction magazines, to big magazines. I still got the copy of the first check that I got from Flint Publications, Chic Magazine, the story of Charles Lee Guy III. I can do that. If I don't take the time to do this show, if I don't take the time to try to line up the guests, to try to put on a good show, and if you go to my website now, you can hear hundreds of shows of the best. Yes, Walter, you did buy all of my books and my videos. So, when I'm talking about the Patriot movement not helping, there are exceptions. Like Walter. He's bought the books, and by the way, you should have got the ones that I sent you, Walter. But the rest of you haven't done shit to help me. Nothing to help me. I was doing the Breakfast Club here, which I used to come and spoke some. Sell some advertising. Right, Walter. How am I going to sell advertising? As soon as somebody advertises with me, they start getting calls from you. Oh, man, you're advertising with this anti-Semitic piece of crap here. That we don't want to have anything to do with you. And the ones that are, I was back in here. I simply thought that the Homeland Security's demonization of Christian identity was wrong. I've been to Christian identity meetings. I know Carl Klang, and it's gone. We are being controlled more now by the media than ever before. What happened to Rick Sanchez is a small microism of what has happened to me. And nobody, I don't know who the freedomizer is, but nobody calls. We'll do the show. I'll do the show today. Not one of you wanted to call in and talk to me on the switchboard. Not one of you. Not one of you. I've got no donations in a week, other than from Walter. And Walter, your book that you ordered is there. And Mark Cornke has never had me on his show. I called him, I welcomed him home after prison, had him up there, but he's never called me back. Michigan Militia is defunct as far as I know. But if we can't even work together, if we can't support, if we got a problem, well, how do we deal with this? How do we deal with it? How do we get out more? How do we get more people reading this book? My book, Mystery Babylon, is a complete update. It's got Operation Watchtower in it. It's got the Rothschild formula. It's got the Rothschild history, and it's got what Christian identity is, the beliefs in Christian identity, all the stuff that you can't get anywhere else. It's out there in my book. How many of you have ordered it? Yeah, the Patriot Movement's heyday was 1996 to 1997. Why was it that way, folks? Because the Free American came out in 1994, and Ron Paul was a reader of the Free American. I have made a difference. I have made an impact. But if I don't get some backing today, if I don't get support, if this phone don't ring, I won't be on next week. I am disgusted and I'm tired. And goodbye.